The hiss and pop, they hold your grace. Your laugh caught in a dusty place. You said forever in a minor key. Now you're just a harmony. I close my eyes, the trumpet sighs. Your perfume drifts in lullabies. You dance so slow in satin white. Your voice still echoes every night. Your velvet on vinyl, smooth and slow, playing in grooves from long ago. A fragile trace of love and rhyme, spinning back through borrowed time. Each scratch remembers how you swayed, a melody that won't decay. You're gone, but I still find you on velvet, on vinyl, in tune. That record player creaks with age, but sings your soul on every page. The way you whispered off the beat still haunts the air, so bittersweet. We danced through storms in 4/4 time, your hand in mine, the rhythm fine. But good things fade and crack and go, like jazz at midnight in the snow. Your velvet on vinyl, soft as rain, echoing slow in sweet refrain. Each turn brings back a silver glance, the ghost of our last slow dance. Needle drops and I can see you still humming next to me, like candlelight that won't consume. Your velvet on vinyl in bloom. They say the past is boxed and gone, but darling, I just play your song. In every hiss, in every spin, you live again and pull me in. Your velvet on vinyl, worn but true, a chorus lined with shades of you. Though silence waits at every end, I let you play again, again. So let the stylus trace the pain, till it loops and comes back round again to you, my velvet on vinyl refrain. You and I, booth number 3, red vinyl crack just like me. We'd share a slice with one old fork, you'd steal the cream, I'd let you talk. The waitress knew she'd smile and pour. We danced in crumbs across the floor. But now the bell above the door just rings for folks who want much more. No one orders cherry pie, no one laughs the way we try, no one scribbles hearts in steam, no one asks what whipped cream means. They order toast, they check their phones, they eat in silence, each alone. But once, oh once, it made me high that someone shared my cherry pie. You liked it warm, I liked it tart. We both agreed it matched your heart.
You said this place will see us old, but sugar dreams aren't built for cold. The cook still hums that buddy song. The booth still creaks, the shifts are long. But ever since you said goodbye, the crust don't flake, the spark won't fly. No one orders cherry pie, it sits behind the glass and sighs, like memories in plastic wrap, like old love songs that lose their snap. The syrup's thick, the color bold, but stories spoil when left untold. And I just stir and wonder why no one wants that cherry pie. Last week a girl came in at 2, sat in our booth just like you do. She asked the waitress, "What's that red?" She said, "No one orders that instead." No one orders cherry pie, it's just a ghost behind the ride. But I still glance and hope one day someone will smile and softly say, "I'll take a slice and maybe 2, the way you did when love was new." Till then I'll wait and watch time lie where no one orders cherry pie. He walks in at 2:30, when the jukebox hums and the gin feels new. No coat, no tie, just polished shoes, and stories stitched in midnight blues. He tips his hat to no one there, yet every eye forgets to stare. He nods to ghosts and silent flutes, the man in the smoke-colored suit. Some say he danced with Ella once, or sold his soul in New Orleans fronts. Some say he loved a girl named June, who vanished with a minor tune. He never speaks, he only sways, like someone caught between 2 days. And when he lights his cigarette, the air forgets what year it's set. He's the man in the smoke-colored suit, a whisper dressed in tailored truth. He moves like time, but twice as mute. The man in the smoke-colored suit. He won't grow old, he won't arrive, but somehow makes you feel alive. He sits alone, but fills the room, like saxophones in backlit gloom. The bartenders don't ask his name, they just refill and play the same. He dances once with empty air, as if her perfume's always there, then slips back out through swinging glass, like memory dressed up in class. Maybe he's a dream in shoes, or time that wears old-fashioned blues. Maybe he's what we forget when life gets loud and we forget regret. He's the man in the smoke-colored suit, a silent song in leather boots. You won't recall just what he said, but feel it long after you've fled. So if he nods and tips his brim, just dance one slow and fall in.
The trees still whisper what you said. In golden rust and leaves of red. The breeze still hums that lover's game, and somehow autumn knows your name. You left one coat, your favorite scarf, a tune I hum alone at dark. The sax still mourns in sweet refrain, a solo dipped in cold champagne. Autumn knows your name too well. It sighs in jazz and caramel. Though you've been gone, the season stays to haunt my heart in amber days.
Autumn knows your name too well. It sighs in jazz and caramel. Though you've been gone, the season stays to haunt my heart in amber days.
There's lipstick ghost on every glass, laughter echoing from the past. The jukebox plays a tune too sad. Even the drunks forget they're mad. Old Joe's asleep with cards in hand. Says he once led a big brass band. Martha's weeping over gin. Bartender just gives her a grin. It's the last call at Ruby's, pour it neat. One final round for worn out feet. No judgments here, just faded dreams and bar stools held together by seams. Your story's safe, no need to hide. We've all got heartbreaks tucked inside. So raise that glass before we part. This bar knows every broken heart. Ruby wipes down the dusty stage. She's been here since a younger age. Says I once danced in heels this high. Now I just hum and serve goodbye. A trumpet sits in corner gloom. Played better days in a smoky room. No spotlight left, no fancy lines. Just whiskey, tears, and neon signs. It's the last call at Ruby's, drink it slow. Let go of names you'll never know. The night don't care who you once were. Just let it fade with one more slur. We'll toast to dreams we never chased, and all the love we once misplaced. The jukebox hums, we laugh and fall. That's how we say goodbye to all. Maybe tomorrow we'll pretend that things are better round the bend. But tonight we sit with truth and booze and wear our silence like good shoes. The lights flick twice, a gentle cue. Ruby yawns and says, "That's you." We stand, we sway, we try to smile, and hope the walk home takes a while. It's the last call at Ruby's, that's the tune. Under a half-asleep jazz-soaked moon, some folks leave and some stay late, but Ruby knows we're all just fate. So here's to nights that never last, and songs that echo from the past. Last call at Ruby's, dim and true, where old hearts pour like vintage blues.
She walks like midnight on a dime, says nothing twice but sings in rhyme. Her eyes are warm, her smile is sharp, like a honey laced with iron harp. She'll pour you wine and steal your sleep, whisper truths you'll never keep. She's not the kind you dream to tame, but you won't leave the way you came. She's velvet and vinegar, baby beware. She'll kiss you soft, then leave you bare. One hand silk and one's a knife. She'll sweet talk sense right out your life. Don't ask for more than just tonight. She's velvet and vinegar, wrapped in moonlight. She'll laugh like jazz on broken glass, then vanish slow like bourbon pass. Her perfume's fire and second thoughts, her lipstick's made of battles fought. You beg for truth, she gives you taste, a touch that burns but won't erase. And when she leaves a name carved softly in your shame. She's velvet and vinegar, don't be a fool. She plays the saint, then breaks call it flame. She smiles like sin and sin's just right. Velvet and vinegar every night. You thought you knew what danger meant, then she showed up calm and bent. She loves like shadows on a stage and leaves you older than your age. Velvet and vinegar, sweet and mean, the kind of love that stains you clean. She doesn't beg, she doesn't bind, but once she's gone, she stays in mind. So if you dance, just mind the bite. She's velvet and vinegar and gone by first light.
Trumpets rise like sirens on the steel. Smokestack city starts to feel real. Lovers fight with mouths and eyes, then kiss beneath the neon skies. He lights a cigarette with rain. She hums a tune that hides a pain. The fire escape holds secrets dear in chords the world forgot to hear. We danced that night on rusted bars between the sacks and dying stars. A jazz crescendo, wild and deep, played loud above the world asleep. We danced that night on rusted bars between the sacks and dying stars. A jazz crescendo, wild and deep, played loud above sleep.
walks in like midnight rain, perfume trail and soft as pain, eyes like smoke, lips crimson deep. She don't make promises she plans to keep, silk dress hugging curves like fate, sips her gin a second late. The room leans in with bated breath, and every glance stares dancing with death. But the drummer knows the trumpet weeps, the past don't die, it only sleeps. And if you fall for good, just like a saxophone would. Whispers at the Cotton Club, where lies wear lace and lovers' blood. Each note hides a scar so sweet. In every slow, forbidden beat, you can lose your soul in just one touch. Down where whispers talk too much. She winks at men with buried sins, and the upright bass begins to spin. His wedding ring stays in his coat, but she plays him like a bluebird note. In a shadowed booth, two dames conspire, their cigarettes lit from the same fire. The bartender knows all your truths, but he won't trade them, not for you. 'Cause hearts ain't safe on cobbled floors, where swing meets sin behind closed doors. And secrets dress in patent shoes, then dance away in twos. Whispers at the Cotton Club, where shame gets poured into every cup. The music masks the things unsaid, and kisses burn like jazz-fed lead. Don't ask for truth, don't ask for much, just dance to whispers soft as touch. One night I asked her, what's your game? She smiled slow, never gave a name. She said, baby, all of this is play, and hearts were made to give away. The horn let out a crooked cry, as if it knew we'd say goodbye. But still I stayed, though I knew the cost, for in her gaze I saw what I lost.
She wore September in her hair, like rusted gold in morning air. A denim coat, a paperback, and all the world upon her back. She sang of rivers and not of roads, of whispered truths no mirror showed. She left her footprints on the dew, and vanished like the season knew. She danced in rain like it was fire, and never bowed to any choir. She spoke of love the way birds do, with silence wrapped in shades of blue. She stayed until the leaves turned red, then smiled and simply shook her head. You can't keep fall, she softly said, you only learn to feel instead. She wore September like a crown, and disappeared when winds blew down. She never asked for hands to hold, she wore the dusk like strands of gold. I tried to write her into lines, but seasons never stay confined. She sketched the sun on window panes, then traced it out in charcoal rain. She read my palms, then closed my hand, and left me just a strand of sand. Some women bloom and some remain. She was the thunder after rain, a ghost in boots, a songbird wild, September's fire in a child. I waded deep into the frost for one last echo I had lost, but autumn only leaves behind the kind of ache you learn to find. She wore September, then she fled, like poems no one ever read. And though I've tried, I've never known a love that doesn't turn to stone. But still I feel her every year, when fall returns and she draws near. She wore September, she disappears.
She walked in with a fog and flare, satin dress and perfumed air, red lips curled like she knew the game, the kind of lady don't need no name. Jazz band jumped when she hit the floor, crowd went still like never before. Every trumpet held its breath, she danced like sin, smelled like death. She's satin in the smoke, whispers in the heat, moves like mischief wrapped in gold, in high-heeled swinging beat. She snaps her fingers, the room obeys, turns a sax to a spelling phrase. She don't talk love, she don't need hope, she's just satin in the smoke. No ring, no rules, no second try. She'll break your heart and not ask why. She orders gin with a wink so sly. Bartender melts and so do I. Gossip floats like ashes swirl, but none can match that kind of girl. She dances close but never near, and disappears like chandelier. She's satin in the smoke, velvet in the flame, steps like saxophone solos that never end the same. Every chorus burns too bright, she fades before the final light. You don't own her, nope, 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 she's pure satin in the smoke. Just when you think you've got her tuned, she modulates beneath the moon. No coda, no encore, no sweet refrain, she'll leave you echoing her name. The night's grown old and thin, the band packs up, lights dim within, but that perfume lingers on like a trumpet solo almost gone. I swear she looked my way and smiled, then vanished like a movie wild. I blinked and all I saw was haze. She left me lost inside the phrase. She satin in the smoke, and I was just a note, a lyric in her midnight song, a sigh she'll never quote. She came and went like bourbon burns, left me with swing and no returns. Yeah, I'll chase her till I'm broke, that queen of satin in the smoke.
We never clinked to the first real fight. You raised your voice, I turned off the light. No cheers for our first long night apart. No champagne for that almost broken heart. We didn't toast the job you took, the tiny sighs, the sideways look. We just sip wine like time stood still, afraid to name what we might feel. Here's to the words we choked back down, the smiles we wore to hide the frown, to maybe later, and I don't know. To all the love we didn't show, we drank to stars but not to truth. These are the things we never toasted to. No clink for when you met my dad, or when I cried for what we had. No bubbly fizz for quiet grief. You packed your dreams like handkerchiefs. We never stood and raised a glass for the Sunday that would be our last. We made a toast to morning sun, but not tonight's. We came undone. We kept it light, we kept it fine, but love, we left it undefined. So here's to the silence between each sip, to your hand pulling back from my slipping grip, to birthdays missed and chances too. To all the things we never toasted to, and if someday you raise your flute, think of me and the uncorked truth. I've danced alone in crowded rooms, loved too fast and grieved too soon. I've whispered prayers to empty air, wishing you were anywhere. But here you are, no need for sound. The noise fades out when you're around. You didn't come with flash or flame, you just arrived, and I changed. Here you are, and the wait makes sense. All those years of almost all those ends, I didn't need a sign from stars, I just needed you. Here you are. couldn't fix what broke in me, but you stayed and that set me free. You hold me like I'm not a risk, like even the cracks are meant for this. I used to wonder what love might feel like, thought it was fire, a blinding light, but it's your hand, warm and still. It's knowing this time it's real. Here you are, no need to chase. You showed up and filled the space, not with magic, not with art, just with truth that touched my heart. Here you are, and that's enough. I don't need perfect, I don't need more. You're what the waiting was for. Here you are.
There's lipstick ghost on every glass, laughter echoing from the past. The jukebox plays a tune too sad, even the drunks forget they're mad. Old Joe's asleep with cards in hand, says he once led a big brass band. Martha's weeping over gin, bartender just gives her a grin. It's the last call at Ruby's, pour it neat, one final round for worn out feet. No judgments here, just faded dreams and bar stools held together by seams. Your story's safe, no need to hide, we've all got heartbreaks tucked inside. So raise that glass before we part, this bar knows every broken heart. Ruby wipes down the dusty stage, she's been here since a younger age. Says I once danced in heels this high, now I just hum and serve goodbye. A trumpet sits in corner gloom, played better days in a smoky room. No spotlight left, no fancy lines, just whiskey tears and neon signs. It's the last call at Ruby's, drink it slow, let go of names you'll never know. The night don't care who you once were, just let it fade with one more slur. We'll toast to dreams we never chased, and all the love we once misplaced. The jukebox hums, we laugh and fall, that's how we say goodbye to all. Maybe tomorrow we'll pretend that things are better round the bend, but tonight we sit with truth and booze and wear our silence like good shoes. The lights flick twice, a gentle cue. Ruby yawns and says, that's you. We stand, we sway, we try to smile and hope the walk home takes a while. It's the last call at Ruby's, that's the tune under a half-asleep jazz-soaked moon. Some folks leave and some stay late, but Ruby knows we're all just fate. So here's to nights that never last and songs that echo from the past. Last call at Ruby's, dim and true, where old hearts pour like vintage blues. You move like a bishop, I played like a knight. We danced on the board in the ballroom light. A rook of regret stood in the way, while kings and queens had hearts to slay. We traded looks like stolen keys in silent steps of mysteries. You called it love, I called it bluff, but even pawns know when it's tough. Checkmate in C minor, slow and cold, where every kiss was bought and sold. We waltzed until the end was near, and bowed beneath our lost frontier. Checkmate in C minor, slow and cold, where every kiss was bought and sold. We waltzed until the end was near, and bowed beneath our lost frontier. She walks in like midnight rain, perfume trailing soft as pain, eyes like smoke, lips crimson deep. She don't make promises she plans to keep. Silk dress hugging curves like fate, sips her gin a second late. The room leans in with bated breath, and every glance stares dancing with death. But the drummer knows, the trumpet weeps, the past don't die, it only sleeps. And if you fall for good, just like a saxophone would. Whispers at the Cotton Club, where lies wear lace and lovers bluff. Each note hides a scar so sweet, in every slow forbidden beat. You can lose your soul in just one touch, down where whispers talk too much. She winks at men with buried sins, and the upright bass begins to spin. His wedding ring stays in his coat, but she plays him like a bluebird note. In a shadowed booth, two dames conspire, their cigarettes lit from the same fire. The bartender knows all your truths, but he won't trade them, not for youth. 'Cause Cause hearts ain't safe on cobbled floors, where swing meets sin behind closed doors, and secrets dress in patent shoes, then dance away in twos. Whispers at the Cotton Club, where shame gets poured into every cup. The music masks the things unsaid, and kisses burn like jazz-fed lead. Don't ask for truth, don't ask for much, just dance to whispers soft as touch. One night I asked her, what's your game? She smiled slow, never gave a name. She said, baby, all of this is play, and hearts were made to give away. The horn let out a crooked cry, as if it knew we'd say goodbye. But still I stayed, though I knew the cost for inner gaze. I saw what I lost.
I told myself to take it slow, to guard my heart, to never show. But love has plans it won't explain, like gentle storms that feel like a rain. You walked in like a quiet tide, no thunder but nowhere to hide. Now all the rules I thought I knew have fallen to the gravity of you. Like a leaf to wind, I start to bend. I lose the fear I used to defend. I don't jump, I'm pulled straight through into the gravity of you. No force, no fight, just truth, just falling to you. I've been the one who turns away from hands too soft or words too brave, but you just looked and somehow stayed, and all the doubt just slipped away. Your silence spoke in deeper tones than any poet's crafted poems. You never pushed, you simply drew me closer with the gravity of you. Like stars that trace a path unknown, I found your orbit like it's home. No questions left, no need to prove. I live
The stars wept silently above, a cosmic chorus of lost love. The moon, a shard of crystal blue, reflected all I felt for you. In midnight's arms, the tears would fall, as if the sky could mourn it all. Your ghost to whisper in the dark, lit fires that left a lasting mark. The night the stars wept oh so clear, each twinkle echoed every tear. I watched the heavens cry your name, a constellation burned in flame. If even stars can't hold their cry, then why should I not wonder why? In every light a tear's concealed, in all the pain that remains unhealed.
I made your coffee just once more, out of habit, not belief. The sun broke through the curtains like a thief. The cup sat full and quiet while the clock refused to chime. Another morning out of time. The wind blew through the screen so still and stirred the air that used to thrill. But all that's left of love's old fire ashes on the windowsill. I swept the floor where we once danced, found one old pearl from your shoe. It didn't shine like it used to, neither do I, neither do you. Your jacket still hangs on the rail like a goodbye that never came, and the house is full of echoes that forgot your name. The mail piled high behind the door like letters from a ghost that will keep knocking just to feel alive and leave ash on the windowsill. Ashes on the windowsill from a fire long gone cold. What once was sweet now tastes of smoke and stories never told. I don't need revenge, I don't need thrills, just peace among the ashes on this windowsill. You left in July when the air was thick, with no loud words, no clever trick, just silence like a silk goodbye that wrapped around the walls and died. Now sparrows land where your voice once rang, trees don't ask why the wind feels strange, but the breeze still carries something real, like your breath in the dust on the windowsill. Ashes on the windowsill, not fire, not flame, not fight, just shadows that remember us when morning finds its light. I don't light candles, I don't need will to live with love that faded to ash on the sill. And maybe that's all that ever will.
Came knocking round 1:45, moon in your eyes, mischief in view. Said, got a little craving I can't ignore. Honey, I keep sugar behind this door. One taste and you'll forget your name. Spoonful of trouble dressed in flame. I stir my love with a jazzy beat. Better hold tight, it's bittersweet. I'm that midnight sugar, slick and sly. I melt on your lips, make angels lie. Drizzle me slow, don't rush the thrill. I'm honey, jazz, and wicked will. You thought dessert came after the show. Oh, baby, I'll serve it nice and low. Your midnight sugar, hot and wild, the kind that'll break you with a smile. I ain't no cookie cutter gal, I spice it up and raise some hell. You want plain, go knock next door. I'm the kind you beg for more. I toss my hips like a swinging horn. Sweetest sin you've ever worn. Love ain't neat and love ain't tame, but it sure tastes good in my name. I'm that midnight sugar, bold and rich. Stick to your soul like a midnight glitch. Pour me slow in your coffee dreams. I swirl through all your silent screams. You thought you'd nibble, take a bite. Now you're staying all damn night. This midnight sugar taking hold, hotter than jazz, smoother than gold. But it sure comes close when it's midnight and the world's morose. Come take a sip, don't need to ask. Just one kiss beneath the mask. By sunrise I'll be gone again. Just lipstick, prints, and cinnamon. So while the moon's still hanging low, say my name real sweet and slow. I'm your midnight sugar, slick and sly, dressed in swing and alibi. You came for fun, now look at you, drowning in a candy-colored blues. You'll chase that taste your whole life through, but sugar, I don't stick like glue. I'm midnight sugar, kiss then run. Baby, my sweetness weighs a ton. I've danced alone in crowded rooms, loved too fast and grieved too soon. I've whispered prayers to empty air, wishing you were anywhere. But here you are, no need for sound. The noise fades out when you're around. You didn't come with flash or flame, you just arrived and not changed. Here you are, and the way makes sense. All those years of almost, all those ends, I didn't just needed you. Here you are. You didn't fix what broke in me, but you stayed, and that set me free. You hold me like I'm not a risk, like even the cracks are meant for this. I used to wonder what love might feel like, thought it was fire or a blinding light, but it's your hand, warm and still. It's knowing this time it's real. Here you are, no need to chase. You showed up and filled the space, not with magic, not with art, just with truth that touched my heart. Here you are, and that's enough. I don't need perfect, I don't need more. You're worth the wait it was for. Here you I've tried to rise on my own 2 feet, but gravity always wins that beat. Then you looked at me like air looks free, and suddenly you lifted me. Float with me, we don't need wings, just a whisper and a heart that sings. No rocket rides or cosmic plans, just drifting slow with open hands. Float with me, no need to land. You say your love's not grand or loud, it doesn't light up every cloud, but soft and sure it pulls me high above the noise beneath the sky. And flow with me, bird don't need wings, just a whisper and a heart that sings. No rocket rides or cosmic plans, just drifting slow with open hands. Float with me, no need to land. I don't want forever drawn in stone, I want the seconds when we're alone. The way your breath resets the room, the way your voice makes shadows bloom. Flow with me past every doubt, we'll never need to figure it out. No perfect path, no grand design, just weightless hearts and borrowed time. Flow with me, and I'll be fine.
Ivory moonlight on the lake, still as breath I couldn't take. You stood there wrapped in softest gray, a silhouette that slipped away. The night held notes we didn't play, like piano keys too shy to sway. But oh, the stars, they knew it then. We touched and never touched again. You whispered once, but not too loud, as if the sky would not allow. And in that hush the moments stayed, like melodies we never played. I see it now in dreams too slow, where shadows fall in silver glow. The light was warm, the truth was white, that fleeting thing, ivory moonlight. Ivory moonlight, soft and pale, like music on a ghostly sail. You shone in silence, lingered long, then vanished like an unborn song. No rhyme, no kiss, no final line, just moonlight and your hand in mine. I sit now at a silent grand, your name still echoing in hand. Each key remembers where you stood and weeps the notes I never could. The chords are there but feel too late, like turning back a softened fate. And still I chase that single night when love was dressed in ivory light. Some lovers burn and some remain, but ours was made of glass and rain. It broke too soon, it glowed too far, like tracing wishes from a star. Ivory moonlight, stay a while and let me hear that hidden smile. I'll play your name in major keys and hope it drifts on midnight breeze. You were the song that didn't write, but still I wait in ivory
Showed up late in ruby heels, spinning faster than Ferris wheels, with eyes that shout, I'm here to play. You turned the night from gray to hay. The drummer winked, the trumpet blew, the dance floor split right up for you. And I just prayed I'd learn that thing that makes you laugh and makes you swing. Forget the pain, the bills, the ring. Let troubles drown in 4-on-2. Let rhythm chase the blues from you. That heart may break, but let it sing. So come on, love, just swing, darling, swing. Your lipstick red, your timing tight. You danced through dreams all Friday night. You pulled me close, then spun away, and I forgot what pain could weigh. You said life's short, so make it loud, and twirled straight through the bobby crowd. The saxman cried, the rafters rang. You kissed my cheek and made me swing. Like Ella taught the stars to sing. Let's stomp the floor till heels wear down. Let heartbreak fade with every sound. We ain't got much, but here's the thing we got tonight. So swing, darling, swing. but still you stayed all evening long. We tripped on steps and still took flight and danced the dark into the lies. Let sorrow wait outside the ring. Tonight's for love and shoes that slide, for hands that pull, not ones that hide. So give me one more whirl and fling before we go. Let's swing, darling, swing. I used to see the world in black and white, a quiet blur beneath the city lights. But then you looked at me that way, and color slowly found its place.
The morning's warmer when you say my name. The air feels light and never quite the same. You don't speak in poetry or prose, but somehow love is what you show.
Through your eyes, the sky feels near. The noise fades out when you are here. I never knew the world could glow until your gaze told me so. Through your eyes, I see it clear that love was always waiting here. I never asked for something so divine. I never thought your soul would mirror mine. But now your heart becomes my doubt, and I forget what pain's about. No grand confession, no rehearsed line, just the quiet magic in your eyes. No need for promises in stone. I know I'm safe when I'm alone with you. Through your eyes I find my name, not lost in time, not washed in rain. The way you see me makes me whole. You see the fire beneath the cold. Through your eyes I finally see the world was waiting patiently.
You walked in, cool lips cherry red, told me hello like you meant it instead. Your words were silk, but your eyes look shy, and baby truth lives where the trumpet cries. You dance so smooth with a practice spin, but your laughter cracked just beneath your grin. You said I'm fine, I said oh my, but the brass behind us knew why. Cause the trumpet don't lie, it won't pretend. It sings the truth from end to end. It don't care about charm or sweet perfume. It'll clear a smile from a smoky room. So talk your talk, give it your best try, but baby, the trumpet don't lie. That horn caught fire when you said his name, like it knew your game and played your shame. You said he's just a friend, all smooth and sly, but the trumpet hit a note so high, even the bartender raised his brow, and the piano stopped for a moment. Wow, so sip your gin and bat that eye. But I see truth where the notes fly, cause the trumpet don't lie like people do. It don't dress pain in shades of blue. It don't need words to call your bluff. One sharp blast and that's enough. So save your stories, don't even try. The brass behind us don't lie. you swore on your ring, but that horn played minor while you danced in bling. Now I don't judge, I just observe, but that trumpet's got perfect nerve. I'll play along, I'll sip my drink, enjoy the song. But when you think you fooled my eyes, that trumpet flares and truth replies. No lie survives that golden bell, where every note's a truth to tell. Yeah, the trumpet don't lie, it speaks in flame. It don't forget, it don't play games. You could charm the crowd, you could spin the tale, but that horn will blow and lift your veil. So twirl my darling, wink and sigh, but just remember, the trumpet don't
We hit the street in our best attire, boots tapping out our secret fire. The old town echoed with our swing, a joyful pulse in everything. The band played fast, the dancers smiled. For a moment, life was so beguiled. In every step a story told of young hearts burning bright and bold, swinging down the old town lane, where laughter meets a sweet refrain. The music lifts the tide and blue, and every beat's a rendezvous. Though time has dimmed